Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? iNut here with your semi-annual upload. I've been playing a lot of the Black Ops 6 beta. I pre-ordered, so, I got this whole weekend to play it. Put roughly like 25 to 30 hours into it already. Been playing the fuck out of it. Got a long weekend, Labor Day type shit. So, really to get into it, right? I've been having a lot of fun with it. You know, the guns, the maps, like, it feels good, right? But main issue I gotta say is the packet burst, right? So Activision, I don't know who the fucking moron over there is that decided this. Decided, hey, let's fucking add on-demand texture streaming. You know, so wait, if you don't know what that means, right? That means every time you boot up this game, your game is actually downloading all the textures again. Instead of having them locally stored on your computer, you're downloading them and just pulling them from a server every launch, right? That's why you get packet bursts for your first and like maybe second game when you get on here, which is fucking moronic, right? It just doesn't make sense. So if you notice, every time you launch the beta, get into your first game, you're gonna get packet bursted for like the first at least 2 minutes, right? It's fucking stupid. They forced it as a setting in MW3 like a month or two ago. Don't know why. First thing I'm gonna hit on is the movement, right? Omni movement's cool, right? If you're watching my gameplay right now, you notice I don't really do a lot of crazy shit. I'm fucking 25 years old. I'm too old to be doing that shit. But it's pretty cool. I like that I can, sprint side to side, backwards, and then slide or dive, like in that direction as well. I think it's pretty neat. All right, and rolling into aim assist, right? So if you notice in this game, and if you're watching my gameplay still, I'm kind of ass at long range, right? I'm playing on controller, I'm fucking 25, I'm pushing 30. I'm not using keyboard and mouse to crank 90s, right? But it's kind of like dropping off a little bit. But then when you have like the up close gunfights, a big issue in MW2, MW3 is that shit was like glue, right? Stick on your enemies, got the SMGs, fucking rushing in, and then these controller kids going crazy on you because again, their shit's stuck to you like glue. But they actually have it in this game to where your aim assist gets disabled within 3 meters of someone. So if you're pushing up with a shotgun, SMG, whatever, you round a corner and there's someone in your face, good luck, you don't have aim assist, right? Now if you're not pissed, you're getting your kills, but it's still there, right? They're still managing it, they're still nerfing aim assist. So I think they're pushing it in a good direction. Now, I don't like that they removed the aim assist options like Black Ops, Modern Warfare, whatever the other options were, right? I know in like Modern Warfare games, I used the Black Ops setting because that was just the best one for me. Alrighty, so let's get into the guns, right? So the ARs are pretty well balanced, right? The XM4 I feel like is like on the better end of them, but all three of them feel pretty good. I think the AK feels the worst out of the three, but overall they're pretty good. I was using the AK for the first couple days, trying it out, getting leveled up, so I get the red dots for the XM4, and it feels really good, right? I think snipers are also in a really good spot. You got the SVD and the bolt action. They both one-shot body shot, which is pretty weird for the SVD since it's the semi-auto sniper for the beta. Typically, the semi-autos don't one-shot unless it's like the Barrett, right? But both are one-shot body shotting, which that means like sniper players, they're eating good during this beta. I like to see it. Sometimes I pull out the sniper, I like to have a little fun sometimes, And the LMGs, we only got one in this beta, right? It's like the XMG or some shit. It's okay. It's an XM4 with a drum mag, basically, and, slower ADS time, slower reload time. So, I don't know why you would ever want to use it, but it's there, right? We got the Marksman rifle, which, again, we only got one for the beta. It's the SWAT. Maybe that's a return from Black Ops 2. And, again, like, it's kind of mid, right? I think once you get leveled up, I've heard, with rapid fire, it's pretty good, right? And then, going over to the SMGs, like, those things are pretty busted right now. When I say those things, I really just mean the Jackal PDW that everyone's using. If you're playing the beta right now, you know what I'm talking about. You'll see it in my gameplay, but it just goes crazy for an SMG. Its range is crazy. Its time to kill at those ranges, its damage drop off, a little crazy. The MP5 is okay. It feels well balanced, and I don't think they're gonna adjust it. But overall, the guns feel really, really good in this beta. With all that said, though, the TTK is in a weird spot for me, right? Sometimes I feel like it's too long, and sometimes I feel like it's too short, and sometimes it feels just right, right? So with this Omni movement stuff, Treyarch has even come out and said that, they needed to fine-tune the TTK just because, again, Omni movement. because you don't want to die too fast before doing any cool movements, and you don't want to die, or take too long to kill while you're doing those movements. So they said that they put it in a good spot. Again, so that's maybe why it feels like it's weird. They're probably gonna adjust it before the full launch of the game, but I would like to see it be a little faster, just because again sometimes like I'm diving across the room and I'm landing like 5, to 8 shots, half of them being headshots, and the enemy's still not dead. So I would like to see it maybe get lowered a little bit, but that's just me. Let me know what you think. And up next, we got score streaks, right? So going top to bottom, we got the Hellstorm missile, which is pretty cool, being the highest one. Then you got the Overwatch Helo, and then, you got RCXD, UAV, that one radar, and then you got counter UAV. So it puts you with the, like, little radar, and then, what is it, the helicopter, and then the Hellstorm missile, like, at first. Until you level up a little bit, you can change them, right? But they feel pretty good. I would like to see a little more variety in terms of kill streaks, because it's weird having basically 2 UAV kill streaks and then 1, or basically 3, right? Because you got the UAV, counter UAV, and then that radar. And then, the other ones are pretty cool, but I would like to see a little more variety with the second weekend of the beta. So next we can maybe see a little more of the score streaks. And now we're going to go into the maps and spawns, right? So the maps, they're pretty ass for Treyarch standards, right? I think the only 2 playable maps is Skyline and then Derelict. So the other 2 maps, they introduced Rewind yesterday, which feels okay, but you got that, and then you got Spud, I think it is, or Scud, something like that. Which like has that big open area in the middle, which isn't that good. So kind of gonna go down the list, right? Skyline, like if you're playing objective-based modes, or let's say domination, right? The spawns feel pretty good. But if you're playing hardpoint or, HVT or what is it, team deathmatch, then it just doesn't feel good. The spawns are crazy. Like you have people spawning behind you all the time. Right, so going over to Spud, I think Scud, whatever, right? It's my least played map out of all, 4 of them. So with it, again, I think that open area in the middle, whenever you're playing hardpoint, that P1 spot, kind of just terrible, right? I really hope they adjust the map a little bit, but I doubt they will, with it being this close to launch. But it just doesn't feel that good for objective-based modes. It really, like, any mode on it really just doesn't feel good. So going next to Rewind, I think Rewind will be a good S&D and control map. Hardpoint, maybe, if they fix the spawns, but any mode where we have fixed set team spawns, I think will be pretty good for that map. So for the last map, we got Derelict, right? And I think Derelict, probably, like, it's my second favorite map, but all around for all game modes, I like it, right? But again, the spawns are kind of ruining it, because you can get spawn trapped so easily. So if you get the C spawn, you're kind of fucked. So what happens is you can sit at that little gas canister. It's not little, but it's that big gas tank, right? And you can just go prone there and then farm people as they're coming out of the train cart. And you just keep killing them. So if you have a well-coordinated team to make sure, like, holding the original A spawn and everything, then you could probably get a nuke in, like, a minute. Maybe less, right? I was playing with fucking Birdman, and I think he farmed, like, an easy 10 kills off of it before, like, our retarded fucking randoms ruined the spawns and pushed them out. Overall, though, I think out of the maps, again, Skyline, Derelict, Rewind, and then Spud, Scud, whatever the fuck it's called, that's probably my ranking right now. Skyline, just because it's like fast-paced, it feels like this game's Nuketown, which they're probably going to add Nuketown in, but for now, yeah, it just feels like this game's Nuketown. But yeah, that's my weekend 1 review of the Black Ops 6 beta. I don't see myself doing another review next weekend unless they change some major stuff before then. But overall, I've enjoyed it, right? I think it's one of the better betas we've had since Modern Warfare 19 all the way to now. So, main thing I do want to point out, though, is I'm sorry the gameplay quality is kind of shit. I recorded it with OBS and I didn't realize it was using my stream settings to where the bitrate isn't as high. So if I do another review next weekend, I already have that fixed. I just don't feel like going through and getting more gameplay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment, tell me what you thought of my opinions. Tell me if there's shit. Tell me if you agree. Whatever. Tell me what you think about the game. I enjoy it, but that's just my opinion. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Subtext armed. Fancy seeing you here.
We've taken the lead. Stay on task. You're falling behind, Crimson. We've claimed the advantage. Now hold it. Hostiles reclaimed the lead. The lead is ours.
Pull your head out of your ass and check your fucking targets. Movement. They ain't going nowhere.
We're ahead, but stay alert. Marshall's people are no fools.
Hostile Neurogas. Five enemies slotted.
Stand down, Crimson. We have what we came for.